Hi everyone. Hi friends. Hi lovers. Hi everyone who my audience is, they always say, find your audience. I have never had like a path that I could say other people have. So that's my audience. Everyone who feels that not to follow the crowd, everyone who feels a sense of purpose within, everyone who senses that we're part of something big, all the people who love as their main focus. That's my audience. Love. Cast out fear. I have an unusual childhood. Um, so I was always that girl. People go, oh my God, she's nice, but she's kind of crazy. I was grown up as a Valley Girl exorcist, I guess you could say. I did cast out demons out of my dad. I tried to work it out, you know, daddy issues. But it was all perfect and exactly where it was supposed to be. Casted out demons out of myself. And everything was always off, you know, because the church is like, devils, it's the devil, it's witchcraft. There's always blame outside ourselves. So it never felt good because I had a purpose. We all have a purpose, and my purpose is to bring down a new revelation to earth. Through my hardships, through the darkest hours that I had to live, now you don't have to live that. You can take what I had to go through, like every generation, and take it and go to the next. Dr. Juliana Taylor, my BFFF, she also is on this path. She's a doctor. She's higher intelligence as far as everything. I don't know. She just, anyway, she says everything a little bit crisper than I. I'm more of like street. I was more of a nomad in the city, a bartender, always hustling, you know, doing the will of God while also making a paycheck. So I didn't have the same formal education or, I don't know, experience. She's more of a 60s cool chick. I'm more the 80s. Oh my God. So I'm just here to speak about the new ways and the new path to make it easier on everyone. Every path, any path on this earth that you feel you're on, I believe my Christ, my Jesus is the great alchemist, that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter. You don't have to say a one-liner to get to this illusion of the afterlife, heaven, and mansions and pearly gates, which the pastors have now here on earth. So we all know it's a scam. We just haven't said it out loud. It's okay. It's all a scam. You cannot follow someone else's steps and call them your own. You can't. Try it. It doesn't work. That's why you see everyone hitting rock bottom all the time. I mean, you can't follow someone else's steps and call them your own. We all have an individual purpose. And my path and what I've learned on my path and what I'm doing, which will help you in your path and what you're doing with your own personal Jesus or your personal Kundalini, whatever was in you, as long as we're on the same path of love and to cast out fear, there's an easy way to get through a very hard time. And that's to put your hand here, or put your hand here, put your hand anywhere, and own this temple. It's time to own it. This is my temple. I own this temple. I think in this temple. I do the thinking. when you hear this, this is sin. Sin is condemnation. Now, in order for me to be able to do these videos today, condemnation over the centuries has slowly been put under our feet, especially for women, people of different descents and colors. It's been chipped away. The shallow belief system that you're never enough and you got to do more. Condemnation in condemning. I don't know, I'm lost. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, I don't like them. Self-righteous. All of the inner thoughts, the spirit, the creation that I am, the purposeful, the one who sees purpose in even just walking out the door and saying hi to a neighbor and bringing love to them. The very simplicity of coming up and out, not down and in. You know, the religion wants you to read and learn more, and cite and parrot and work it in sin. And all it does is condemn you. I'm never enough, I gotta do more. And then the pulpit say, do more, do more, do more. Here, get my tape. Here, get this, learn. You have nothing to learn. You are already intact. This is your temple. This is your vessel. This is, slap yourself. If you're feeling depressed right now, which everyone is right now, because all you're doing is watching TV. And just input. I mean, the sin in is just happening. We're just sinning in. What we want to do is cast it out. So they believed in demon. Demon in, I think it's Arabic, means error in thinking, or is it Latin, or Greek? Demon is actually thought. So error in thinking. There was never a demon. I'm the most sensitive person on earth, one of them. And if there was demons running around, I'd feel it. I feel someone, you know, shit talking in the corner at a bar. I can feel anything, honey. And I didn't feel a demon. So, long story short, you can, once you go in too much and your mind is going crazy, you can remove it. You can identify it and say, shut up. You can oosh, any kind of oosh. You can oosh it out. So let's breathe in. All of this depression, all of this oppression, all of this systematic oppression that is happening over the people of God, the lovers, the joy, the dancers, the singers, the creative people, the people who are here to get more of the Spirit. We command anything that is attacking their mind, all of it. All of that self-exaltation, all of that mind control, we command you to go. Mind and control, oosh, come out, oosh, everybody, oosh, out, mind control, shut up. This is my thoughts, this is my mind. I command you to get out. Shut up. All of your intellectual idol worship of la 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 how why shall anybody out intellect idolatry, get out out oosh, out intellect idolatry, get out. And your voice will get stronger. This is your vessel. You must cast out. When your castle is overrun by mentally ill minions, you throw them out. I used to work at the mental hospital. No, I was not a patient. And they used to zap people. And I asked the doctor, why do you do that? What's going on there? And the doctors all said, we don't know exactly, but they feel better. So it's like if minions came into your castle and you just electrocuted them all. Oh. But the key is, don't let them back in. You got to close your castle. You got to close the door to your castle. You can't keep letting in the minions. That's why when you go somewhere to get help, which shouldn't happen a lot, it should only be a few times in your lifetime, the person that's giving you help should teach you, or not teach, should see how you can shut the doors to letting that spin in. That sin in. So how can you not be the sin anymore? How can you be the out, the outest, the eternal spirit going forth and taking its purpose? So it's good to cast it out and then make a list of all the things you haven't done. What are the things you're procrastinating? Whatever creative work you haven't done, the minute you cast it out, go get it. Maybe you need to set a boundary with someone. You need to tell your roommate, okay, listen, you need to shut your door and you need to stop talking. Or whatever it is, whatever's coming in too much. You want to go out more. So whatever you can do, exercise every day is very important. If you have to just leave the house and give love, wave to someone. In Los Angeles, it's like a ghost town of the dead. I mean, literally, everyone's looking away. It's psycho. Just sit, wave at people. Yesterday, I was just waving at people. It's like taking a walk. People wave back. They're like, hi. They think they know you. And you just say, hey, I just want to love you. Give you some love. Simple as that, up and out. A purpose of love. My name is Linda, and I'm a healer. I'm a prophet, and I'm a joker. I'm a toker. I'm a midnight smoker. I get my loving on the run. And I love singing karaoke and changing the words. You probably see me. I'm the one that you're like, hey, those aren't the words to the song. I'm that girl. I love you all. And it's time to move forward into the next realms. So I'm giving you gifts that took a long time, many, many sad nights, many nights of death, many nights of pain and suffering. And God gave these to me. So I'm going to give you gifts that got me through the darkest, most depressed, oppressed time of my life, where I was physically abused, emotionally abused. I went into the darkest places. I wrote books on the darkest places. I personally went to hell, and I realized, oh, God already took the keys to hell. It's gone. We are redeemed from the belief in hell. And I was doing this, I was literally bringing it back. The church was bringing hell back on earth. I was a condemned sinner. I am part of the LGBTQ, you obviously can tell, etc. I'm one of the OGs at Peanuts and all those OG clubs. We were considered the freaks and the queers. I survived the AIDS epidemic and watching my friends, and I couldn't help them because I was going through my own drama, and I tried. But now I see all illness as the same. We got to get out and not in. We do not want to be the mortal, carnal, flesh, ego, narcissist, victim, self. All the media portrays that, or I don't want to even use the word media. There's a consciousness that streams, and it wants to keep us locked into these identifications. And we want to get out of them. We want to stay out of them. We want to be true to ourselves. And God does not care about your sex life. He just hopes you have orgasm. He hopes that you are setting boundaries with your lover, expressing your truth, and you're with someone who you relate to, that you're not in it in some codependent nightmare. You don't want to make more idols out of this life. You do not want to bow to what they want to do. You're not in the relationship for them. You're in it for yourself, and you're able to express yourself, and you bring each other up. One doesn't go up, one doesn't go down. So God does not care if you're gay. So stupid. But we crawled out of the swamp of condemnation, the medieval, mentally ill religions of dogma. Yeah. We all know what that did to the priests and the nuns and all the Christians, living lies and giving money to it, tithes. Blah. Idol of death. Stealing all their money, and they sit in their mansions. It's just sick stuff. So it's time for a new path. I wrote 2 books, A Woman, A Men. That's when I confronted the church who stole all my money, left my dad mentally ill, psychotic, and sad. And then my first book is Hollywood Jesus, just the growing up in it and living on the hill and all the promises of this false Christ. So it's time to move on. Let us all learn. Please identify. If you need me, please leave a comment. I do make phone calls, or I can also visit. Anybody wants to start a group, we can cast out depression. We can cast out anything that is torturing you, anything, any depression, any anxiety. We can cast it out, and then we will support you in stepping out. Whatever that is that you procrastinated, we need to start these groups all over the world, everywhere, where we have small, real things, not big mega churches, so disgusting. Sitting there watching someone talk at you for an hour or 2 is so disgusting. And the pump up of the praise, oh, don't get me started. Self-exaltation, you will not exalt yourself. God bless those people. May God have mercy. They don't know what they do. Forgive them, Lord. They do not know what they do. They do not know what they do. So let's start little things. I'm going to do more of these videos. Let's move on. Let's move on from the darkness and the swamps. Let's move on from perpetuating, letting them steal every dime out of our treasury of love. Let's not divide. Let's get together, the spiritual people of love, the spiritual who know that there's something bigger than this world. Let's leave this place better than we came in, okay? I love you all.